Yay! Hi guys, welcome. I hope you're great. Hope you're having a lovely day. Today is what is the day? Thursday. Wow. No, this February is going too fast. I don't know. I don't know. 2022 is just too fast for me. So I hope you guys are well. I hope you can hear me. Please let me know because I'm sitting outside today and there's a whole lot of noise out here. But I've put on two earphones, so I'm hoping you can hear me well. Please let me know. On Instagram, I hope you can hear me better. I think it's fine. Please let me know Facebook and YouTube if you can hear me well because I'm using the other microphone just to minimize the noise. Hope it's not that much. So today we're talking about self-love and one specific thing around first love, self-love. Wow, first love around self-love, which is I think one of the biggest symptoms that we can see how much self-love we've got. I think most of the times we hear a lot of this self-love talk. You must love yourself, it will help you, da 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 da. But it's like we don't actually know how to measure it. So you could then have a system where you say, if this and this is in place, if these measures are in place, I probably do love myself. If this and this is not in place, I probably don't love myself enough. I need to level up a little bit on the self love. I don't think we can arrive at a place where we've got like unconditional love, unconditional self love. I don't know, maybe we can achieve that. But I think that is a state of enlightenment that is way above normal. Um, and of course, there's nothing impossible, but I think there is a level we can achieve which makes us comfortable and be able to receive. Because if you don't have self love, you can't receive. So, you all know I did say that this 2022, I'm going to talk about manifestation the whole entire time because everybody must manifest what they want before this year ends. So, self love is one tool that is important in the manifestation process. Okay, so Facebook guys, please let me know if you can hear me well. Please let me know if the noise is not too much. You can hear me over the noise because there's thunderstorm, there's construction, there's all sorts of things that are going on here. So please let me know if you can hear me so that I don't talk to myself. So now we're going to talk about one measure of self-love. And as time goes on, as the year oh, thank you, Miriam. You can hear me. Thank you so much. As the year goes on, thank you so much, guys. I can see that you can hear me. Thank you so much. I used two microphones just so that I can make sure that you can hear me. So this one measure is something you can go and check yourself for in the past and in the future when you are doubting if you've got self-love for yourself, you can use this. So this is red flags. What are red flags? Red flags, normally the time that we normally hear red flags being referred to is in a relationship setup. And there will be a time when maybe somebody is meeting somebody new and somebody says, you know what, I saw all the red flags that this person was crazy, this person was not the right one. But because I was too excited or this was happening, I ignored the red flags. But it's not only in relationships, it could be in a job. You'll be like, I saw that this company, the helper at this company, she works like she's been struck by electricity and she's scared of everything when I came for the interview. But I thought, well, maybe she's having a bad day. I saw that the manager, the questions they asked me the first day I came here, how they looked at my dress, whatever. I saw, but then I just thought, I need this job. Or a person says, you know what, this person, when we were going to go into this business partnership, I heard the comments they made at the restaurant where we met. and I saw how they ate the food in their plate. By the way, if you want to know if you should be in a business partnership with a person, take them for lunch. You will know. By the time that lunch ends, how they order, how they eat, how much they eat, everything you will know. Even if they're a good actor, if you know, you will know. So then the person will be like, I knew it, but that, the offer was just so great and I ignored the red flags. So ignoring red flags is one big thing that tells you that you have little self-love. Because red flags are there to say, hey, warning, something is wrong. You are not going the right direction. This is not good for you. This is not serving you. But since you don't care about yourself, remember, self-love is about, it's caring about yourself, about your happiness, about your peace, about your joy. You're like, no, I don't care about me. I care more about the other person. So they can be my business partner and screw me over. They can be this company that says I should give them my money and they will invest for me and they'll bring billions to me next week. I care more about them. I don't care about me. I don't care about my sanity. I don't care about my money. I don't care about things that concerns me. I care more about the company and whatever. I care more about the other person, this boyfriend that I just found, or this girlfriend that I just found. I don't care about my happiness. I don't care about my joy. I care about them and what they are getting from me. So if you understand that, oh, Manisa's network is a problem. Oh my goodness, I hope it gets better. I don't know what, if it's my side. Oof, probably it is. I don't know why. So if you are able to overlook red flags, you know that you haven't done enough self-love. Because you know why? Self-love says, I am coming into this company. I want a job with them. But it's not the job my biggest concern. It's me and my happiness. And I am coming here because I am valuable and they need me here. So I am coming here to add value. And I will only take what pleases me because I'm valuable enough for them to need me here. They need me. I don't need them. So at any time, you do not think of you first. In a relationship, you're going into the relationship and you are saying, oh, I've been lonely for so long. Oh my goodness, I'm just gonna have to, take it because at least now I have somebody to talk to. I have somebody to warm my bed. You're not taking yourself serious there. You are making everything else work, but not your peace and happiness. Or you are in a marriage, you're saying, oh, well, everybody suffers anyway. Me also, let me sit here and suffer. I won't die probably. Well, sometimes you might die, but I won't die probably. It's just, I just have to deal with this. You have all these things. Oh, the children, the this. Your happiness does not feature at any point. You do not think, but am I happy in this relationship? But am I happy in this job? But am I happy in this business? But am I happy? No, everybody must be happy but you. So when you find yourself not considering your happiness or yourself or your sanity, it could be in a friendship. This friend is always taking from you, and it's fine. You just be like, it's fine, let them take some more as long as I have a friend. And you know how many people come to me and I say to them, why do you have so many crappy people in your life? Why are you guys saying you must cut off people? They're like, yeah, no, I know, but these people have been whatever, friends forever, whatever. I'm just tolerating them. What you sitting every day, go out to have drinks with people that are toxic, and you know they are toxic, and you know they don't like you, and you know they talk about you behind your back, you know they wish you bad, You don't even trust them with anything you've got. You don't trust them with your boyfriend. You don't trust them with, but you still sitting with those people. That tells you you are not looking at the red flags. You do not have self love, because the red flag is this person are not liking your photo, but when there's a funeral, they want to come and cry. You know, I used to have people like that in my life. If there's something that is great that is happening in my life, ooh, it will be like they never saw it. But let there be something that is wrong, they will be there first ones to come and ask what is wrong, what happened, where did it go wrong, whatever. Then I was like, man, why these people when there's time to say, hey, well done, did it? I mean, of course, I'm amazing. Every day it's a well done day for me. But I mean, if you're my friend, you have to get used to it. Just say well done, even if, I mean, I don't know. Well done for me, it's a usual thing. Duh. But when I noticed those red flags that these people, their well done was finishing, they say go and bantu they must go and get more umona, they must apply for umona omningi because things are gonna, shine. These ones, umona wabo waphela, like, all that well done, they finished. They ended up with nothing. And I was like, this is not, this is a red flag. Get out of here. So if you keep sitting in a place that is crappy, let me say that. If you keep sitting in a place that is crappy, and I do not know what you are expecting to happen, but you know that this is a crappy place, but you're sitting, all the red flags are on. All of this person is cheating on you, this person is taking your money, you're paying their bills, but you're just like, oh no, man, I don't know. I'm just sitting. You have no idea why I'm sitting, but I'm sitting. If you're sitting in a crappy place and you are not considering your peace, you are not considering your happiness, you are not considering your joy, you keep going to a place where they treat you like shit and all these things, you do not have self love. That is your checklist number one. And I'm only just going to talk about number one checklist because I don't want to cause you too much stress now. So if you are finding yourself in a shitty place, even if you're finding yourself keep drinking that wine that you know makes you fat and gives you depression and traumatizes your nervous system, and you have anxiety the next day because you drank alcohol, and you still come back tomorrow and you drink it, you know what? The problem is not the alcohol. The problem is the self-love. And I know that sounds like so much pain, but we have to talk about these things. We have to call them out. You don't have self love if you keep drinking the same thing. If you're still not going to the gym, and you know it's supposed to be going to the gym because it's good for your breathing, it's good for your mental health. I'm not even talking about a summer body. I'm not even there. That is like luxury. We all know that going to the gym and exercising and walking and what is not, summer body is like an extra benefit that is just like the result of like this, like the Lord says, my child, you've done well, then I'll also give you a summer body. But we don't actually go to the gym for the summer body. We go to the gym for mental health. We go to the gym for growth in our spirit. Because when you exercise, you send more oxygen in your brain. You heal. Exercising heals your soul, your heart, everything. Your chakras cleanses you. Literally, you can go Google what walking does. Not even running. I'm just talking about simple walking. It's a healing medicine. There are so many people that are sick right now with depression and all sorts of other things, that if you could walk every day just for 20 minutes, you will change your life. And you're not doing this. And it's not like you don't have the 20 minutes, because really you have 20 minutes to watch, I don't know what, that you don't need to be watching. I mean, if you really must watch this thing that you must watch, why don't you just watch it on your phone while you walk somewhere? Again, you would have killed 15 birds with one stone. So if you are still doing things that are killing you, you're still not seeing the red flags, you're still sitting in a crappy place, you don't have self-love. Self-love is needed for what? For that manifestation of the things you want. You cannot attract what you want if you don't love yourself. Because for you to attract what you want, you must be lovable. If you are to attract the job you want, if you have to attract the spouse you want, if you have to attract the business partner you want, if you have to attract the capital to start the business you want, you must be lovable. Now, nobody has got business of loving you if you don't love yourself. I always say to my clients, you wanna do this witchcraft, you wanna love yourself so much that everybody looks at you and be like, oh my goodness, I love that lady. No, they're not. They are not saying they love that lady because anything, because you love yourself. They can only say what you say. If you think you're lovable, they'll be like, okay, no, I definitely love this lady. If you have said you love yourself, they will say, oh no, definitely I want to work with a person like this because you think you are amazing. They want to work with amazing. Nobody wants to work with a crappy person. Everybody wants to work with a lovable, nice, amazing person. So now, if you want to attract the things that you need in your life, the things that are important to you, you have to love yourself enough to take steps in showing yourself that you do love yourself. Then the world will come. The other day I was saying that if you find 50,000 rand in a bag at your door, what are you going to tell SARS? You can't tell SARS, I got 50,000, I don't know where it comes. You need to account to SARS that I went and worked here and I invoiced them and they paid me. So the Lord is not going to bless you through putting a bag outside your house for 50,000. The Lord is going to bless you through a human being. That human being must see light in you, must see you worthy. If you are not worthy to yourself, nobody is going to take you serious. You can go and apply, you can go and do whatever that you needs to be done, have your website, have your profile, have your business products done, have your CV fixed, have all these things done. But if you're still not loving yourself, nobody is going to take you serious. How do you know you're not loving yourself? Check your life, the simple things in your life. You know, there's a thing called the wheel of life. It's got 7 things. It's got finances, it's got social relationships, got personal relationships, got all these things, physical, what. Take that and say, in the 7 areas of my life, am I taking care of myself? Because really, guys, it starts there. Am I taking care of myself? Because if you're not, nobody should take care of you. Let's not even say nobody will. Nobody should take care of you because you don't think you are important. Why would people worry about you if you yourself don't think you are important? So, how do you know there's enough self-love there in you? Look at around you. I'm not saying you should be perfect. I'm just saying, are you aware of what's going on? And the thing is that if you're not doing something about something that is going wrong, why are you not doing something? So if you are not able to stop a certain thing, that's when you go for healing. All of us have issues in our lives. All of us have issues that are chipping at us every day. But when you notice something, you see a red flag and you say, huh, this thing is going wrong. And you try fixing it, you can't. That's when you go for healing. You see that, oh no, I'm drinking too much. Every night I have a glass of wine in my hand. What is happening? I can't stop. I can't stop. Then you know, if you can't stop, there's something wrong. Then you need help. That's when you go and say, hey, somebody help. I can't stop drinking every night. You see yourself trying to exercise, but you find yourself not doing it. So why am I not doing it? Then that's when you find help. Why are you not doing it? That is when healing comes in. Because some of these things, you are doing them to cope. You're coping with pain, you're coping with trauma, you're coping with all sorts of things. And most of the times, pain is something that we always try to put underneath. Maybe whatever pain you've come through, it could have been in a relationship, could have been in a job, it could have been about money, it could have been about whatever. Even in your childhood, we try to put those things underneath, and then we find coping mechanism. I mean, one of my biggest coping mechanism was just to shut people out and be like, nobody comes in. I'm just gonna keep everybody out because I don't trust anybody from now on. I mean, I grew up without parents. So from a very, very young age, I learned to stand for my own. And I said, for me to be safe, I'm gonna put everybody out and I'm just gonna do life all by myself. That's how I grew up. Of course, that coping mechanism worked for me until a certain stage. I was able to achieve everything I wanted to achieve in life without needing anybody to help me through it. But then once you've achieved everything you wanted to achieve, then what? Then you living like you living in another planet. You see, then you need to then come back and say, something is wrong here. So then the Lord was like, sorry, now we're done with that. You need to start now opening up to the world, receiving love from people, you know. And I had to go through that, and it was a healing a process, and not a nice one. Healing is never nice. That's why a lot of people don't want to do healing, because healing is not nice. But if you are struggling with something, you see the red flag, you face the red flag, and you say, I want to change this, but then you can't change it. That's when you know you need healing. That's when you know there's something misaligned in your energy. There's something misaligned with your purpose, your desires. So then you go for healing. And you will notice that when you go for healing, there will be layers to this thing that are going to keep peeling. You stick with it. You take time and you heal yourself. And the next thing, there's trouble, something is gone. Somebody saying me is eating. Again, eating, you see, there's nothing wrong with eating. But if you are eating because you are closing something down and you are numbing yourself, then it's a problem. And if you can't stop doing it, when you see it and be like, this is a problem in my life. Why am I eating like I'm crazy? Ooh, I can't even stop. Then you go for healing. And when you get there, you say, I have the eating problem. I need to stop. I can't. Why am I eating so much? I mean, one of the things when I'm doing healing sessions, I always say to people, don't ever come to me and say, oh, Busi, tell me my life. What is happening in my life? No, don't do that. Come to me and saying, I have an eating problem. I can't stop eating. Come with a goal. Then we can ask, why are you overeating? Where is it this starting from? Where is it come from? Then we know why you are overeating. Then we then ask, what should you do about this overeating? Is it a physical thing? Is it a mental thing? Is it a spiritual thing? Where is it from? Then we deal with it. But you can't come and just say, I'm just here to find out what is happening in my life. Hey, I don't run a circus. That is entertainment. And I don't do the stuff for entertainment purposes. Really, there's a lot of people in the queue. So, of course, I always say if somebody is ready to heal something they know, because if you want me to tell you what's happening in your life, you'll be shocked. You will have so much depression because there's a lot happening in your life and you don't need to know about it. You just need to know the things that you need to heal at any point. So when you find out what is the thing that is troubling you, then you go for healing. And then in the healing process, you will find that so much more will come up that sometimes has been holding you in other areas, in other places in your life. And then you then fix even that. So I always say, me looking for money, I found God, I found me, I found my calling, I found everything just looking for money. I thought my problem was money. And then I found all these other things. So sometimes you're thinking your problem is just the small thing, the eating. But the thing is, there is so many other things that when you fix the eating, those things come into place. Those things come into place. And then you come out, you say, I went in just looking to stop eating. And then I found that my money was getting messed up by this eating. My job was getting messed up by this eating. My relationships was getting messed up by this eating. You see, then you heal a lot of things because of one thing that you thought was the problem. Because all our problems are connected. normally we have one problem that shows up in different ways. So self-love is the key to that manifesting that you want to do. You want a big house, you have to manifest that big house. You want a bigger car, you have to manifest that bigger car. But guess what? It's not just that you're gonna say an affirmation and boom, 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 boom. Things are gonna pop up from nowhere. You have to fix you. You are the manifesting nation. You are the one that has to be chosen out of 100 to say, no, we want to give you this work. We want to give you this contract. And then guess what? You get the contract, then you can buy your house. You get the contract, then you can buy your car. But you have to shine. So shining means you have to clean this you. This you must be cleaned so that you can be seen. When you talk, when you come and say, today I'm here to submit this file, they don't take the file and put it under the table and say, let them go, let him go. And then you call 3 months later, oh, we lost your file, bring another one. When you get the people should get into July, we need to take this file to wherever it needs to, the office it needs to go. This guy is not playing. This lady is not joking. Let's take this file where it needs to be taken. Let's get the file done. Let's get this approved. Let them start work next week. So, self-love, very, very important. And when you see the red flags and you are ignoring them, you know that things are very bad. When you see the red flags and you take them serious and you think about them and you're saying, okay, here's the red flag, what do I do about it? And you don't have enough energy, because most of the problems we have, they are deep rooted. So you don't have enough energy, you don't have enough power to fight them yourself. Then that's when you go out there and find somebody that can help you heal. So, or you start a process. Literally online, you can go today and you can find so much information on a few things that you can do to get your self-love fixed. Few things that you can do today, small things that can help you to start the self-love route. Because the self-love route is a long story. If you don't have enough of it today, it means that it's been getting messed up for a long time. Probably it started when you were 3 years and you still today you are 40. So the past 37 years you've been going through this thing. So of course there's a lot that you need to cleanse, but it doesn't mean that it has to take you 37 years to clean it up. So it could take you a year to deal with one issue, and that's fine. You have that. You have that, because guess what? Come 39, your life is free from that. Come 39, you can be able to do more things with your life because you're no longer carrying this heavy load now. So this next week I'm having a new course on self-love. Please make sure that if you want to do this work, you don't want to book a session and come through for an energy healing, you want to sit at home and look through stuff and do the self-healing yourself, make sure you check in this self-love course. I'm going to include chakra healing for specific issues on it. I'm going to include understanding your energy. How do you read your energy to know that what kind of fear you have based on a certain problem? There's going to be a lot of things that is going to help you. Ways of meditation, ways of clearing the trauma, ways of when you are hyperventilating and you can't control yourself, how do you make sure that you calm down so that you can have a clear mind of how to deal with things that are happening? So it could be fear that you don't have enough money, it could be fear that you're not going to get a job, it could be fear that you're not going to be able to pay your bills this month. There is ways of you to deal with that so that that feeling doesn't overwhelm you, because once it overwhelms you, once you go into that mode of desperation, you close your manifestation doors, you close your manifestation opportunities. But if you understand how to come out of those, there are so many tools that you can use to come out of that energy, to just stop it. Maybe even if you stop it for half a day and you do your manifestation work and you have to do that again tomorrow to be able to manage your energy through the process of manifesting what you want. So make sure that you join in. We're going to start with the course on the 22nd of Feb. So it's a good energy day. That's a high vibrational day. That has to do with the power of manifestation. It's gonna be the 2222s all the way 2022 to 22. So we're starting on that day. If you want to join in, please make sure you send a message to my PA. It's 061, the WhatsApp number 2215867. Let me just also type it here. We're gonna start next week. I think it's a Tuesday or something, but it's on the 22 of Feb. So you can just send a a WhatsApp and ask for the money for the self love course. And the manifestation course, everybody that is there, I see some of you are here that are on the manifestation course. We're having a new module starting this Saturday on the 19th. So I hope everybody has been able to do their work for Jan. If you haven't done the work for Jan, do not worry. You can still do phase 0 and phase 1 same time. Just that, of course, you're going to have extra work to do, but all make sure that phase 0 is the most important phase. Phase 0 is the phase that if anything goes wrong in the manifestation process, you always come back to phase 0. So you have to make phase 0 happen. Even if you do it later on, even if you haven't done it, you just went through the content and you saw what needs to be done, but you haven't done the work. Make sure that whenever you get a time, you do the work for phase 0. So this February, we started with phase 1. So phase 1 is all about building now a foundation of the desire you want, the desire you want to achieve in this new 2022. So there are building blocks that you need to put in place when you're starting your manifestation process. There are rituals that you have to do that make sure that they stabilize everything. So we're going to be doing that in Feb. So make sure you don't miss it. So for those who have not heard me talk about this, we have a 12-month process for manifesting with the sun energy. So we're using the sun energy. The sun has 12 cycles, which is 12 months of the year. So we are using that energy because the sun is one of the most powerful giver of life. So if you see the trees are green, it's because of the sun. Photosynthesis happens because of the sun. And the green trees, we eat them and we need vitamin, a lot of the sun vitamins to be okay, to be happy, to be, I mean, the sun does everything basically. So we are using that energy to manifest this year in 2022. So if you have not joined us, make sure that you're joining us. Make sure that you get the phase 0 work, which was the January work. Doesn't matter when you do it, as long as you've done the phase 0 work, I'm happy. Then you can do all the other work. So this Feb, we're starting with the ground, laying the ground for that desire. And you're not doing something small. You're not doing a small desire. You're doing a desire that is truly something that you want. If you want to buy a house, don't go for a 1 million rent house that you're still gonna need another one in 3 years. Go for the big one. Go for a 5 million rent house that you'll be happy with it in the next 10 years. Don't but in. Aim small. This is manifestation time. You might as well go big or go home. So if you're joining us this month for the first time, don't go small in the stuff you want. Go big. Because it takes the same energy to manifest 1 rand as it takes to manifest 1 million, as it takes to manifest 10 rand. I promise you, it's the same energy. It's just that you were told that 1 rand is easy, 10 rand is a little bit better. 1 million, me, I'm not worthy of 1 million. That's why you can't have 1 million. But 10 rand, you think you are worthy of it, you can make it. So the only problem is that you remove the I am not worthy of one. There are people who make 1 million in 1 hour every time. I know those people. I know them. Like I've seen them. They make what I've played golf with them. So it's very much possible. If you don't believe it, come there by the golf, I'll show you them. If you say you are lying, there's nobody who makes 1 million rand in an hour. I'll show you a human being alive. Then you can probably believe it's better. But it's happening. So it's because that person thinks that it's normal for a person to make 1 million. They just think it's normal. You thinking, oh no, that's big. I need time. panic, I need something. No. So, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. And also, those who want to join us for the Healers Retreat, we're starting on the 23rd of March until the 25th of March. Make sure that you also send a WhatsApp message if you want to know about the Healers Retreat. It's in Mahalis this year, well, this time of the year in March. Make sure if you are knowing that you need training in accepting your calling as a healer, if you know that you are the person who doesn't need to twasa and chickens and all that, but you know that you have the gift of healing others and you've been doing it, of course, you've been doing it. Make sure that you come through to the Healers Retreat. And thank you guys. Have a lovely day. So we're going to talk a little bit more about self-love. We're going to talk a little bit more about self-love. So today we're just talking about the first layer. We are still going to talk about more. So this one is red flags. Please go check your red flags. Go check your red flags. Don't kill yourself over them. Check them and see if you can fix them. And fix them. If you can't fix them, get help. That's all I'm saying. Thank you guys. Have a lovely day. Bye bye.